Hang on. Okay, so Della has achieved a milestone here. She's been working on our upline, Michelle, for a couple of years to come out to Williams Lake, and she's been successful. So she's coming out on June 19th to do a Prevention Plus meeting. And also, and it's just as exciting, is Megan Raby. She's another national marketing director. And Drew Passay, she's a senior sales coordinator, agreed to come out earlier in the month and help to generate some excitement for the event. And also to conduct some training, because we know you folks are in Williams Lake and there's not too many events very close. So we thought this was a good opportunity to do some training as well.
And we're going to include Jessica Lewis's team.
Correct. Megan Raby is Jessica Lewis. Jessica's in 100 Mile House. Megan's a really good speaker. She's very funny. She has a great story about the business. So I'm excited to have her. And Drew, of course, is in our upline. And I don't know if you've all met her, but she's a pretty good story too. So the fact that they agreed to come out in advance and help us out with some of the promotion is just huge. I think this can be, we're looking forward to it. It'll be a huge event in our business, and I'm thinking it could be the same for you. So those dates again are June 19th for Michelle, and between June 5th to 8th for Megan and Drew. I don't expect to come out for the entire 3 days. They haven't finalized their plans yet. Megan's in the process of moving from Toronto back to Calgary, I think. So her plans are a little bit in the air, but she has committed to come out.
And where is it going to be taking place?
That's what we haven't decided.
That's what we need your guys' help for. I was kind of hoping that we could do the Prevention Plus when Michelle came at where we did the first one we did, Tana, at the casino.
Signal Point Casino.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know in our original scoping up of sites, that one was by far the
cheapest
and probably the best looking too. Had the most facilities for us. So unless somebody knows something different, that's the place I think we should start from. I should tell you a little bit about our plans. We didn't get the job at the campground, by the way, so we don't have to be there in mid-April, but we are thinking about being there in May and the majority of June. So I guess we better start packing because that's just around the corner too. Does anybody have any other alternate suggestions off the top of their heads?
Okay, so you're talking the casino in the conference room?
Yeah. They have all the setups for computers and everything. Everything's up to date there.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi.
It worked pretty good last time, eh, Tana?
Yeah, it did.
I like that site because you can have 10 people or you can have 100 people, and it doesn't matter. You just put up another chair.
Well, that's a good place.
So I'll get in touch with them just to make sure that it's available those dates. If it's not, then we'll start again.
And then the ones with, what's our Raby?
Megan.
Megan and Drew, we don't need such a big place because it's just for us. And we thought maybe we could do some salad in a jar parties or some shake parties and get some people interested.
Sounds good.
Yeah, does that sound good to you guys?
And what? Sorry? Salad in a jar parties?
Yeah.
Or shake party.
You can do salad in a jar, you can do soup in a jar, and you just kind of make up like you would take it for lunch. And you do it in mason jars.
I prefer soup in a bowl.
What did he say?
Put a
He
mold.
said, I prefer
Oh.
soup in a bowl.
Well, you dump it in a bowl. But it's like making up a week's worth one day.
Probably salad in a jar in June.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just while you were chatting, I was just going to share a screen.
Go ahead.
I was just working on a little bit of a schedule, so those are the dates again across the top there. Team training session is June 5th to the 8th, Megan and Drew. They haven't confirmed it yet, and Prevention Plus is June 19th. Michelle does these Prevention Plus all across Western Canada. She can draw between 50 and 200 people. It just depends upon the amount of advertising. So when we come out, that'll be our big focus, and you can certainly help us out. But with that, we'll get a poster drawn up fairly soon so we can start to share that kind of stuff.
That's a Monday.
Okay?
What did you say?
It's a Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Michelle has such a tight schedule that we just kind of have to take her when we can beg her.
I mean,
She talks all over Canada and the United States.
yeah.
So what kind of time frame are we looking at?
For her speech, you think? Is that
So
what-
like for the,
her presentations generally start about 7 o'clock. They go for an hour. They're not very long.
we talking AM or PM?
PM. Would that be a problem?
I'll make it work.
That's a spirit.
It'll just be a really long day on Tuesday.
Yeah, your involvement that day doesn't have to be a lot of your day is a long day. But if you get people to come, it's good to sit with them and chat with them, and then we can deal with the rest. Not to worry, Tracy. Make it simple as possible.
So we'd be looking at like a 7 to 9 kind of thing, or what?
That's probably the schedule we'll set. Sometimes people get up and go real quick, and sometimes they sit around and chat. So Lord knows what it'll be.
Okay, but kind of roughly starting at 6 or at 7 o'clock.
Yes. Doors will probably open at 6:30, start at 7. That's the traditional kind of schedule, and unless the casino has different business needs, then that's what I'll suggest to them.
Okay.
7 till 9 is usually a good time for people.
Yep.
Good time of the day.
So that's really exciting news. I mean, that I'm expecting that to be a big boost to our business. And if it's not, oh well. But we're making a good effort. You know, that getting the message out to people is the way to educate people. So we got to get people in a room and talk to them. And Jessica will be around to help. We haven't invited her to this meeting at this point. We just don't have enough details. There'll be a point in time in the future that we do that. She has a really large network, so we don't have to do all over ourselves. We're all inviting ourselves.
Yeah.
Bella's moving upstairs, so
I can't hear the girls.
you can see her shirt.
I know, you can see my big boobs.
Does anybody have anything they would like to talk about on that note?
So when we do this, like, are we to organize like food and stuff, or what? I don't know what the meetings usually are like.
You guys don't have to do anything except for get people
Good.
to come. Just get people to come.
Okay.
We should probably send you out, you might have seen it already, some guidelines for inviting people. I mean, you might be really successful now, but if we can send you out some guidelines as well, that really helped us out. All you got to do is invite. That's the most important part. Got to get people in the room. I'm trying to remember what Michelle told us, but she just said, can you get, I think it was 20 people in the room. That's easy. I'm sure we can do that without even working up a sweat.
I work up a sweat pretty easy.
So we got started a little bit later. We have about 5 or 10 minutes left. Is there anything that anybody else would like to discuss?
Hey, with our new veggies that have come out, they weren't gluten-free before.
You're a little garbled, Tracy. Can you say that one more time?
I'm gargled.
Yeah, that's better.
I don't know if you're gargling, but you are garbled.
I said with our veggies that just came out, they weren't gluten-free before,
Not the capsules.
our capsules.
Yeah.
The new ones,
Partially gluten-free.
the new orders you get should be gluten-free. It might not be exactly this next one, but it will be the one after that. We're in Canada. We get things a little bit slower than the States. I know they are shipping to the NMDs and they're working their way down the line.
I think Tracy's got some that has sticker on. Right?
Pardon?
Did you just get some that had a sticker on them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then you got the new ones.
They have a sticker on them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So those are the new ones, and the capsule now, the actual little plastic thing, is all veggie based. Totally.
Okay, because it says now veggie and gluten-free. What does that mean?
It's now what?
It says vegan and gluten-free.
It's now vegan.
Vegan. Oh. What does that mean?
It's got no animal byproduct.
But that was the same as before, was it not?
Not in the capsule, not the actual gel capsule.
It's the capsule part that it's talking about, correct?
Yeah.
Correct. Yep.
Not the actual stuff inside. It's talking about the capsule. that
Correct.
we use. Okay. All right.
Yep.
So now the whole veggie capsule and stuff inside is all 100%.
Correct.
Yep.
Now, are they doing this with the berries too?
All of them.
Okay, so when do the berry ones get done?
Well, they've done now too. They're just that you might not have got it in this shipment, but you'll get it in the next one, kind of thing. They're using up the old stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. Awesome.
Tana, how are things going?
Going good.
You and Tracy have amazing lives.
What's
Okay.
that?
I said, you and Tracy have amazing lives.
Just busy.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say that they're busy per se. Is there a little challenging?
That's it too.
Look at
Busy and
Is
challenging.
the multitasking symptoms just a little bit farther than 100%? You really need to be an octopus to do it.
Oh,
Right, Tana?
that's it.
That's what we got our children for. They come in the back with all their arms and legs and help us out.
Oh,
Right, Thomas?
Thomas is gone.
How's it, Shelby? Girl, Mom?
I just wanted to bring up one more thing. Something Della and I have been doing the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I know I've mentioned it to you, is called the Pathway to NMD course. I just heard that you're very busy, folks. I appreciate that with your work and your children and your families. If you do find some time, the Pathway to NMD course is a good thing to take a peek at. Try some of the things that you have the time for. Because Della and I, it's been probably the major growth in our ourselves over the past 2 years since we've been involved with Juice Plus. It's been the most valuable thing. So it's on Team Synergy's website. I could probably point it out to you here, but I'm having a little bit problems with my computer this morning. So let me give it a try for a second. There it is.
I see Tana's ceiling light. Is Mom looking beautiful?
She is.
Good.
So it's on Team Synergy's website, and they've redesigned that lately, so it looks like this when you first go into it. It's under Building Your Business, Accelerated Path to NMD. And I can't talk it up enough. It's just really great. We're about midway through, and if you want to take it from start, if you want to take it from start to finish, let us know. If you want to just poke through it, perfect. There's a whole bunch of videos. It's pretty simple most of the time. There's a couple of challenges in here.
There's a few challenges that Mark finds much easier than I do.
Challenges like what?
Like making selfie videos.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty challenging. You have to turn on Facebook Live and point it at your face and talk for like 30 seconds. I know you all can do it. It's not that tough. I know she can do it.
But I don't. I will.
So that's about all. The time's winding down. Does anybody have anything else they want to chat about? It's been good seeing y'all. How's the weather out there? Here it's cold.
What are you guys?
-10. And the
Yeah, that's
Oh.
about what we are.
But you guys just get a bunch of snow though, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you guys one thing that I learned the other night. On Friday night, we went to a panel talk, and we learned a lot about people with diabetes and how beneficial Juice Plus, the whole program, is to people with beneficial, because it levels out your blood glucose.
In the past, we've always been a little bit concerned about recommending Juice Plus to diabetics, simply because we didn't have the information. But at this panel, there was a chiropractor who's very concerned about prevention, and a medical doctor who's very concerned about handing out medicine. And these are their words, not mine. And the chiropractor said every one of his patients that are diabetic, type 2s, he says, you have to be on this product. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to be on this product because it contains the fruit and vegetables that you need to be healthy and to repair your cells. And he says that type 2 is brought on by lifestyle choices and can be repaired. And the medical doctor sat there and nodded her head. It can all be repaired. That's huge information. We have a couple of friends whose mother died of diabetic complications, and they're going down that same path. So now we're telling them, quit the bullshit, take this stuff, take it all, because it's only going to benefit you. You're not going to lose your feet, your ankles, your knees, like their mother did. So it's getting out to those events is where you learn stuff and meet people, and it really solidifies your confidence in the Juice Plus product because we can save people.
And the other thing that I learned is that down in the United States, some of the hospitals are now recognizing Juice Plus as a good thing. When you go in for a surgery and they tell you to quit taking everything like the week before your surgery, if you're on any medications and stuff like that, or any vitamins, and they don't, they tell you to keep taking your Juice Plus.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
I thought that was huge.
We'll share that image with you.
I put it on my Facebook page. It was just a picture, and it's got a little tick mark where it says Juice Plus. And that was a girl going in for surgery in the States.
Yeah, on the admission form, when they're checking in patients, there's a separate checkbox for Juice Plus. right beside vitamins and all the other stuff that doesn't work in your life. So they're recognizing that Juice Plus is a beneficial product, and I can't wait for the day it comes here because it'll make a big difference in people's lives and in our businesses as well.
That's huge, eh?
That
That's
is
awesome.
huge.
We should probably put that on
Where are your pals?
Slack or something.
Yeah.
A couple places, because it's big. We'd like to share that one.
Well, it's going to be very interesting this fall when I see my surgeon to see what the difference is for me.
We met a pilot at that talk as well, and he was telling us about when you're a pilot, you get a radiation, like the passengers do as well. But I mean, of course, if you're a pilot, you're on a plane way more than most passengers. And so his wife is selling Juice Plus, and he said, well, of course she wanted him to do it. And he said, well, yeah, but I'll do my own testing on it. Thank you very much. And so he started taking it, and because he's a pilot, he has to get his blood checked all the time. And the place, wherever they get these pilots in Calgary get their blood tested, they're blown away with his blood because he just keeps getting better and better and better.
Wow.
That's something I wanted to actually share with you guys. I got my grandma onto Juice Plus here last fall, and I was really scared of her taking it because of her age and her condition and everything. And I know that it filters the blood, it cleans all of you out. That's the whole process to it.
Yeah.
To get nutrients running from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet and get your balance in you. And she was actually doing really good on it, but she ended up getting a really huge clot. And she ended up in the hospital for a week while they cleaned it out and got her stable. I was actually really scared because I knew that it was Juice Plus. She didn't really think it had anything to do with it, but I knew as soon as she told me that she was in the hospital with a clot that I knew exactly what it was.
You thought Juice Plus caused that?
Well, of course, because it's cleaning her out. I mean, being 87 years old, you know, you start taking nutrients and getting your body working properly, it's filtering. And, you know, if she could have stuck with it even amongst all of that, I would think that it would have probably done her nothing but good. If she didn't have problems with her teeth, I could probably get her onto the gummies, because then it's not a live food compared to the, like the antioxidants and everything in it, right? Being stronger. And I mean, she opened up the capsules and she put them into her yogurt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lots of people do that.
Well, it's one thing, but when you're not used to having that kind of nutrients, like I said to her, I said, you need to take it slow. Because unlike me, I said, you don't have the nutrients in your body like I do and know how to accept it. I said, you need to go slow. Well, she didn't want to go slow because she really liked having the energy from it. So she just took both the capsules and hucked them into her thing. And she was, in a way, to me, she was like ODing on veggies. Oh, yeah, she was cleaning her house. She was having a hell of a good time. And then she got a clot.
So how long before she started Juice Plus and she came down with a clot?
About a month.
Do you think she'll restart Juice Plus?
Well, right now I'm trying to find a way around things and trying to explain to her, because the biggest thing right now that the doctors are saying to her, of course, with her having her blood clot and stuff is, help me out here, vitamin, what is it, K?
Probably.
Too much of it, with your spinach, your kale, all of that. But I mean, the amounts that you get out of Juice Plus is minute.
Does she take blood thinners already?
Well, they put her on a blood thinner because of this.
Okay.
So, and that's the thing. But Mom's on blood thinners, and she's had blood clots, and she's had high blood pressure, and it's been doing nothing but good for her.
Yeah.
It's just, it's the consistency to it.
Yeah.
And
You're
then
right.
the it's a bummer is the fact that I can't be in Saskatchewan to make grandma understand how this works, to help her get through it.
That is always a challenge. You are right that the quantities that Juice Plus have in it are minuscule. Yeah, you do have to follow the doctor's best advice, even though we know that doctors get very little education on nutrition. They're more concerned about prescribing pills. And, I get where they're coming from.
Pamphlet she can take into her doctor?
Pardon?
Does she have a pamphlet she can take into her doctor?
The thing is that I've thought about doing that to give to her, to take it in so that she can, and even actually to send it to her so that she can see the difference of the vitamin K amount. But what I'm actually hoping for is my auntie's going to be out there. And I was actually thinking the best way to do it was for her to have that info.
Yeah.
So that she could sit there with grandma, so that she could read it, understand it. I have another auntie that's a nurse that could look over it and then help grandma with it.
Yeah, that would be good. But if the doctor can see it, because when I took it to my dad's doctor, he was just like, yes, yes, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Once they get to see the ingredient list and that it has no isolated,
Man-made vitamins.
no man-made stuff in it, it's just food. I mean, if you can eat a salad, basically you can eat Juice Plus.
Yeah. Well, you want to know the funny thing is when my auntie got onto this, she's like, what a magnificent idea. Like, I don't even have to eat. I just have to eat vegetable capsules. And I'm like, Auntie, you still need to eat. But yes, you do get your nutrients out of this. But she's like, why didn't anyone ever think of this years ago? I said, they did. But it's that people just don't understand it the way you do.
The future has arrived. Yeah, we just eat pills. That would be boring.
And I said, and it'll make you eat better, which will be even more of a bonus.
Exactly.
Yep, 100%. I just got the warning that we are almost timed out. So have a great Sunday, everybody.
You too, stay warm.
Yeah, you too. If you guys want more meetings like this, let us know and we can have like information meetings and Mark and I can look up stuff that you guys want to learn. And
Yeah, and we can also get our upline involved because it's very beneficial.
Yes, it is.
yeah, if you guys want to do some training, things like this, but figure out what's a good time for you guys. Think about it. Find a time and we can get Drew and other people on it that can help educate us.
Yeah. Yep. And don't feel that we all have to do it at the same time.
No.
We're happy to help you out individually or as a group, whatever works best for everybody.
And if you can't be there for one, we record it and Mark puts it on Slack. So.
But it's always nice to be part of it.
And my new YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, and he's got a new.
Yeah, your YouTube, Mr. YouTube.
I have 2 subscribers.
Excellent.
Did you subscribe, Tana?
I haven't been on YouTube.
Oh,
I haven't yet either. I will.
you guys crushed them.
Sorry.
It's real tears.
It's awesome though.
Pathway to NMD tells you to do videos. It's the way to communicate with people on any social media platform. So I'm just taking their advice. That's a major milestone for me because, I'm a thick-headed man and I never listen to anybody hardly. And I just finally reached a place where tell me what to do. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to question you. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to give it my best effort. And it's working out. I got to tell you, I got a contact from a person last night who wants to know more about the Juice Plus business. I don't even know who the hell she is.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Awesome.
Did my mom listen to that?
What?
Did mom listen to that?
No, she's getting ready to go.
Got anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Have a great Sunday, everybody. Take care.
Have a great Sunday,
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you
Bye-bye.
later. Bye, Tracy.
Bye.
That was better than me sitting up here.